Hello everyone, Randy here, and we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Gold Crest Valley, and we're up at the shop here again. Since last episode, I went ahead and finished up harvesting all the crops that were remaining on the fields yet. All the harvesting is done, and went ahead and sold the crops. And we got a good 250,000 or so out of that. I've already spent some of that money on something. We'll see that when we get back up to the main farm here. But anyway, for now, I've got the New Holland T7 up here. And with all the equipment changes we've been making lately, this size of tractor is just not quite big enough for what we need. We got a lot of equipment now that takes about 400 horsepower. And unfortunately, this is a 300 horsepower tractor. So, thought I'd take it up here. I figured I could make a pretty good amount of money off of selling this tractor and maybe buy a larger tractor. Well, unfortunately, yes. Not quite so much. It's worth a miserable $54,000. Needless to say, I was a little bit surprised by that, considering, I don't know how much do we spend on this tractor. T7, we got it maxed out. It is the 315, I believe. Yeah, 315 with the wheel weights. So we paid $244,000 for this tractor initially. And yes, now it's only worth $54,000. Not so good. I was hoping it'd be worth a lot more than that. I probably would have sold one of our smaller, probably the Fent here. But as you can see, the Fent is worth even less. Wow, worthless. So anyway, I do have the repair mod. And up until now, I've never really used it. But we're going to give this a try. So you can see repair. It's going to cost us $26,000 to repair it. I don't know if it actually is going to use that money or not. We'll find out. But Z to repair. Okay, it did use it. Okay, that's good. So we now repaired the tractor. Probably should have washed it. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not. But anyway. Hey, whoa. That, talk about a serious change in price there, folks. Wow. Talk about multiplying it by a factor of almost 4 there. Yeah, I'm kind of curious why this... I don't know. It seems like this tractor was, yeah, definitely underpriced, I would say. Definitely lost a lot of value there. And especially for this size of tractor, I mean, $54,000. Wow, that seemed cheap. So anyway, 207. That is definitely a lot more. We're definitely going to sell that now. And what I was thinking, we're just going to go up to the T8 size. So sticking with the New Holland, we're just going to go with the New Holland T8. But yes, like I said, I brought that tractor up here, and I was a bit surprised at the price on it. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. I figured that tractor would be worth a lot more than that. The case tractor. Oh, I guess I'd have to go to the garage here first. Let's buy the T8 here. We're going to select that. And we may as well bump it up. Otherwise, it's no bigger than our current T7 we just sold. 381 horsepower. Oh, it goes to 435. Wow, okay. Do we need that much horsepower? Sure, why not? And I think we'll just go with the wheel weight, same configuration we had before. Unfortunately, there's no duals on this tractor. It'd be kind of nice if it had duals, but it does not. We're going to buy that tractor. So it probably looks about the same as our T7 did. Just a little bit bigger, a little bit more ponies under the hood. Perfect. But yeah, let's talk about a depreciation there on the New Holland tractors. I guess that's why you buy a John Deere. For those who watch the One Lonely Farmer channel, you'll know he just picked up 2 used tractors here. And yeah, I'm doubting he paid $50,000 for those tractors. I'm sure those tractors were quite a bit more than that for the John Deeres there. He got a John Deere 8530, and I think it was a 7530. Don't remember the number there on the smaller tractor, but I'd like to say it was a 7530. But yes, the 8530 there, that'd been pretty comparable there to our New Holland T7 he just sold. And like I was saying, I doubt he paid a measly $54,000 for it. I'm sure that was probably a $150,000 tractor, at least I would guess. Don't really know the details on it, but... Anyway, we can now have a New Holland T8. Like I said, we need a larger horsepower tractor here to pull all the equipment we have now that requires more horsepower. Plows, cultivators, planters. And like I said, we got one more equipment change up at the main farm here to show you folks. And we still have the case Optum yet. Kept that tractor. Probably would have made more if we sold that tractor. That tractor's probably worth just a little bit more, but pretty much the same horsepower as the New Holland here. So yes, there is the other new change I was talking about. Just was not happy with our current seeder there. That was the in-game seeder we bought. So I went ahead, back to the store, returned that one. We did make pretty good off that seeder. That seeder was still like $140,000 yet. I don't remember how much we paid for it, but sold it for like $140,000. So that went straight back into this seeder here. So it wasn't too costly here to buy this seeder compared to that one. And this seeder is 15 meters. Probably way too big for this map, but oh well. I figured this will probably be the better choice because it does actually put the seeder close to the tractor at least. It does have the the tank on the back, but the seeder portion here is relatively close to the tractor, so that might be okay. I guess we'll find out. I know several people said the horse seeder there was pretty good as well. Was going to go with that one, but then it's like, you know what? Let's try the case here. We'll just see if that'll work or not. And hopefully it will. But anyway, we need to get some fields here plowed first. I got quite a few fields that actually need to be plowed here. Already finished 14. 14 is done, but 15, 22, 23, 24, and 26 all need to be plowed. So yes, let's get to work on that here. Or put some workers to work here, I should say, maybe doing this. I don't know why, for some reason this just looks like a good fit for this plow on this particular tractor here. And technically not really a plow, it's more of a ripper, a deep ripper. Okay, then we got the Challenger out on field 26 here. This is the John Deere disc ripper. Or not really a disc ripper, it's just a ripper. The new style John Deere rippers here. Let's get the hired worker going on this here as well. Or maybe not. Can you not hire... Oh, you cannot... Really? You cannot hire a worker with this. I did not realize that. I thought you could. Well, I'm going to have to look into that because I thought you could hire a worker with this. But anyway, maybe not. We can solve that then here in a moment. Maybe anyway. Let's put you on field work mode. And we want field 26. Calculate the width. 8.5 meters. Close enough. Starting corner. We are in the... That'll be the northeast corner. And we want to go west. We'll try it without any headlands here. We'll see how that goes. I think it'll be okay on that end of the field. There's not too much on that end of the field. This end might be a little bit interesting, though. Like I said, we'll just see how it goes here. Oh, I should generate the course here first. That would help. Okay, there we go. And we'll make sure our course play is going to work here. I don't see why it won't. Okay, there we go. Looks like it's working okay. Like I said, we'll just have to keep an eye on it there. Make sure it continues to keep on working. Okay, and we're going to put the T8 here on the cultivator. And we're going to head out to field 20 here. And we might as well have the case here follow us. This, by the way, is kind of why I wanted duals on this tractor. I think that would have looked good with that cultivator. There was some duals on it. Okay, and we're off. We'll see if he actually will follow us here this time. See if we can actually make it to the field here, or if I'm going to have to actually give him a hand. Oh, he's still... Ooh, that might be... No, he's going to make it, it looks like. Okay, that was close with the traffic there. Okay, and I haven't really decided what we're going to plant here yet, so let's figure that out here a moment. Maybe I'll just do a variety of crops, I guess. See, I think we had sunflowers. Yeah, sunflowers on this field before. Oh, I think we just got rammed in the back there. Okay, how about some soybeans? Yes, let's do soybeans here on this field. And you can stop following. We don't need that anymore. There we go. Set on soybeans. And we'll give the cultivator there just one pass to get ahead of us. And we should be pretty good. In the meantime, you probably noticed up on the screen there, our pigs are increasing here slowly. We're actually finally getting enough pigs to actually maybe start to sell a few. Help if you're on the right screen. That makes a big difference. We do have corn in storage yet. That's the only thing I haven't sold yet, so I can sell some corn. Everything else should be sold, however. So we probably should make sure we plant a little bit of a variety here because our pigs are looking a bit hungry. So we probably should have some wheat or barley planted somewhere. We are planting some soybeans here, so we should be good there. And then, of course, like I said, I do have the corn in storage yet. That's why I kept the corn. Figured I better hang on to that. But they are a little bit dirty, so let's go fix that problem here a moment. I don't know why he is crooked like this. Second time I've had to fix him. I don't know why he keeps misaligning himself. There we go. And then the one for the cows. Oh, the one for the cows is misaligned too. Okay, this is the first time I've had to fix him. So I don't quite know what's going on with this here, but that's the reason, by the way, I use the GPS mod to line these up. And they're lined up hopefully nice and straight. And you shouldn't have to worry about them running into anything, hopefully. Okay, that is the middle one. Yes, it is. Okay, hire the worker. You should be good to go. And by the way, somebody said you can just leave these going like the whole time you're playing on your save game here. You start your game, just hire the worker on these, and leave them to it. Okay, you are actually almost done already. First pass there for the New Holland. And the Challenger, looks like he is surprisingly doing a good job. About time course play. Looks like he's having some fun trying to back that up there. Okay, we are going to start seeding here. Okay, so we can seed at a whopping 12 miles per hour here. But we'll probably actually catch up with the cultivator then at this rate. We are 13.6 meters. Interesting. I think the shop told us this was 15 meters. Telling you can't trust those dealers for nothing nowadays. Let's see what's here. Yes, 15 meters, and the GPS only has us at 13.6. I think we need a new dealer here. Been cheated on our width how many times now by different implements here. Need to find a new shop to go to, maybe. Now this size field, by the way, is probably about right for this particular seed drill. It's just the rest of the fields we have that are definitely way too small. Like, we'll probably have this, what it'll be, like 4 passes on, like a couple of the main farms. We'll probably have them planted. Okay, not necessarily the nicest of turns there, but we managed to make it. And I would probably do a headland or two across the field too if it wasn't for the cultivator there. Daniel was asking, the John Deere Combine isn't on your mod list. Where did it come from? Not entirely sure on that one, actually, as that is not a mod I acquired. That is from the multiplayer server. Matt also saying, sad day. I really wanted a good USA map. And talking about the conversion there of the Oklahoma map, which, like I said, I wouldn't really consider that a conversion of the Oklahoma map. Like I said, not necessarily that I would say that's a bad map. It's just not Oklahoma, for those of you looking for the Oklahoma map. Samuel was asking, have you had issues with the Law Folds map crashing on a multiplayer? No, we haven't not. That server's actually been running pretty good as of late. At least with that map anyway. Jed was saying, how many are your pigs were free? That is why I got rid of my pigs and only do cows and sheep. Pays much better that way. I'm not sure what you're getting at when you're asking how many of the pigs were free. I think, what did we buy? 2 trailerfuls on this map here on Gold Crest. And then, of course, on the multiplayer server there. Looks like we've caught up here with the... No, we can do one more row here yet. But on the multiplayer server there, was it 20-some pigs I believe we bought there? 20 or 40 pigs, I forget exactly again. And now obviously we're at the point where we're kind of at the 200 mark there and selling the pigs pretty good. Like I said, on the multiplayer server there, it seems like you get about 200 pigs or so. It's a pretty good number where you can really sell the pigs quite quickly. Of course, they do take quite a bit of pig food at that point, but... Dustin was asking, is the Oklahoma map out for Xbox? No, it is not, and somehow I doubt that at least that particular map will be. Alex was saying for the pigs, the sell price should be $2,800. And I kind of agree with that as well. Either the sell price should be higher or the buy price should be lower. They should both be about the same number. Okay, we'll get you moved to the next field here. Which looks like any one of the 3 down there will do. And who parked a trailer there? I was going to cut through there, but I guess I won't. I'm thinking as well for plowing, I'm thinking the next time we harvest 20 here, field 20 will probably have to be plowed, so that's going to take some time. Nice to have a nice road here for us to turn around on. Mr. Game was asking what happens when you thresh during the rain or hail. If you're asking out the game here, you're not allowed to do so. So I have no idea what happens. What happens if you harvest during the rain? Now, real life-wise, your crops would essentially get wet. So that would be the problem, real life-wise. I think that should be fairly obvious there. Now, you can harvest in a little bit of rain. You know, if it's like just sprinkling outside, you're okay. But if it's actually like raining out, yeah, you're probably not going to be doing any harvesting. Baxton was asking, do you play ATS? Yes, I do. I play American Truck Simulator, and we do have some videos of that on the channel. Con was saying you should have hooked the Wilson livestock trailer up to a semi-truck. That would have looked better. Yes, it would. We don't have a semi-truck there on Lawfolds yet. I believe I did mention that there last episode. Jacob was saying, I bet Farming Simulator 19 will come out for the Xbox One. And kind of, I think it was this last episode I mentioned this as well. I'm sure Farming Simulator 19 will come out for the Xbox. It just might not be the Xbox One. It won't surprise me by then if there's a new Xbox. So, anyway. Zarens was also pointing out, looks like that trailer should go on a semi, which, yes, it is supposed to. Cowboy was saying on the 350 there, you can slide the fifth wheel. And, yes, I did know that. It actually is slid. I think we actually want to go around this light pole here a moment. If we can make the turn, which, yeah, that truck there is not going to help us. Anyway, like I was saying about the 350 there, I've got the plate there on the 350 slid up as far as it'll go without interfering with the trailer or the truck there, so we can hopefully make the turns as tight as possible. George was saying if this was real life, of course I would be pissed that you have to buy pigs for $3,000 and I can only sell them for $1,200. But this is a game, and I think Giants tried to make it a bit more challenging. That is true. It just seems like it's still a little bit unrealistic, though, like I said. You should either make the buy price for the pigs, like maybe $1,200 or $1,500 or something like that, or make the sell price for the pigs. I think what did someone say, like $2,800 or something like that earlier. So something like that I think would be a lot better. And at least if you maybe set the buy price for the pigs, it's not going to affect it that much. Whereas, yeah, I can see maybe setting the sell price to $2,800. That might be considered a little OP. I can see that. Tyler was asking, can you join the multiplayer servers if you have a laptop? Yes, you certainly can, as long as your laptop can play a farming simulator. you can definitely join. Just keep in mind, I think I mentioned this last episode as well. If you're joining one of the servers, you may want to look at server 2 if you have a laptop. Server 2 is a little bit easier to run there, whereas Land Between the Mountains, that is a fairly large map, a lot going on. So you probably want a little bit better computer to play on that map. Not to say a laptop can't play on it, just you might need a little bit better laptop to play on it. Oh, wow. Talk about getting close there. There we go. We'll just plant the car. Well, like I said, if it wasn't for the cultivator there, I would definitely do a headland or two across here so we could turn on the field. Ethan pointed out on the Lawfolds map, you should probably be driving on the left-hand side of the road. That is a good point. I hadn't thought of that. That is another, I think that's a UK, yeah, Scottish-based map, I believe it was. So Scotland. It's, what, Lawfolds, Aberdeenshire. Probably not saying that right, but something like that. Also, a lot of comments for those of you seen my kind of a quick look over on the Oklahoma map there that was released here for 17. A lot of people saying that's not the map they were kind of expecting, and they're disappointed by it. To watch, yeah, for those of you looking for the Oklahoma map, like I said, it's not it in my opinion. Now, it's not to say we'll have to look yet. Maybe we'll play that on the multiplayer server here yet. We'll see once. It definitely looks like a halfway decent map. Got some extra features on it, stuff like that. It is a huge file, though, so that is a little bit disappointing. The mod author couldn't keep the file size down a little bit. That's kind of a little bit of a red flag for me there. That something's wrong with a map when it's that big of a file. Corey was saying, could you please do me a favor? Address that mod authors don't get paid for what they make, and console users demanding mods, more and more mods like they own it, isn't encouraging them to make any. Says he plays on the PlayStation 4, and I'm just thankful for what they have given us so far. He says to other console players, just be patient. So yes, what he says is true. Most mod authors don't get paid to make their mods. Or you appear to be stuck on the truck here. There we go. And kind of like I was saying there, I'd like to say most mod authors, as there are a few mod authors that, in a way, get paid, if you folks know what I mean. So we'll leave it at that. Lenny's was asking, why do you play with the keyboard? So yes, I am playing with the keyboard right now. For those of you who have not noticed that, it does make driving these tractors, this style of tractor anyway, a little bit more difficult. I am kind of working on and thinking about how to build a stand for my steering wheel. That's kind of the biggest problem I have with it, is I don't really have a good place to put it and still be able to use my computer. So kind of working and thinking of ideas on how I can implement that. Some sort of stand I can either build or buy. I know they do make some steering wheel stands that would probably work for it. But that's the biggest thing at this point. Trying to come up with something I can actually put a stand on it so I can like just set it out of the way and then put it back when I want to use it. So when I want to play Farming Simulator, I can just quick move it in place. And then when I'm done with Farming Simulator, I can just set it out of the way. Because like I said, at the moment, to use my steering wheel, it makes it hard for me to use my computer because I got to set my keyboard and mouse out of the way. And a bunch more comments here on the Oklahoma map. Again, a lot of people saying here would have been better if the mod author just stuck with a direct conversion, to which I kind of have to agree with. You know, not that I have an issue with him adding all the features. He also changed up the map quite a bit, and I don't like the layout as much. Adam was saying the pallets there in the middle of the Oklahoma field are the starter pallets. Yes, they are. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't think I showed that there in the review, looking over that map there. But field... I forget the name, number of the field there. They're just sitting out in the middle of the field there. The mod author might have forgot something there. Jake was saying about the Oklahoma map, I like the, what in the world? I like the crop selection for Oklahoma, to which I do have to agree with them. It does have a nice selection of multi-fruit crops there. Yeah, what in the world is going on here now? Suppose we could turn four-wheel drive on them, that might help. Probably doesn't like this hill here. That's probably what's going on. Oh, we got a helper that's blocked. Our Lily Junos are blocked. Okay, what? Yeah, what in the world is going on here? Like I said, I usually line this up with the GPS mod here, and I've never had any issues before, but now all of a sudden these things are not working for some reason. Don't know why that is. I'll get him lined back up here a moment. Okay, so if you look at that, looks like he's pretty well lined up nice and straight. I mean, the GPS should be straight on with the trough here, which looks like it is, so... And same thing with this one here as well. I guess the pigs are technically... Looks like they're clean anyway. We'll just skip hiring the worker with this one. Okay, so yeah, there he went and crashed into... Yeah, you can see it. It's like a slow curve there into the trough here. I don't know why that is. It something just started happening here, I think. I haven't noticed this before. You know, every other time I just move them back to the middle there and hire the worker and they're good to go. It seems like as of like the last couple times I played here, though, they just keep crashing into things. So I don't know what's going on. I don't think there's any other options here that I know of. Try maybe using the alignment guide here. So maybe just keep an eye on him here quick a moment. It is about time to wrap up the video here. Actually, let's get out of him because it always seems to happen when I'm not around. He is still going straight yet. Okay, weird. He made it all the way to the end this time. Maybe just something with the GPS mod it doesn't like, and then now need to use the alignment guides. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, folks, time to wrap up the episode here. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.